What's up, everybody? This is Wise Guys Gaming once again, bringing you a little bit more action from the Battleborn open beta for PlayStation 4. I finally picked up a character. I finally was able to pick up a character that I really wanted to play. I liked the character model when I first saw it, and that's Galilea. Galilea looks like a good night, man. Sweet. So I was really interested in getting a chance to get in there and see how she did during the game. Learning the gameplay, I took her out for a spin the first time. It didn't go quite as well as planned, but I could see a lot of potential. This game, I think, went a little bit better. Still got some kinks I got to work out. Played a couple other games where I was way too aggressive, but this was a good first time to kind of figure out what I'm looking for. That shield stun that she has is amazing. Puts people in such a bad predicament. Going for a chase here, but I probably got a little more aggressive than I needed to be. But we still got the kill, and that's the most important part, getting these kills. This particular game type, for those who have not played the open beta, is about pushing the minions. You want to push the minions from one side to the other to the altar. It's enemy wrath, and that puts me in a little bit of trouble. Still not sure how to be a super effective tank on this one. Did get the kill, pick up the kill there for it though. So, again, you're supposed to try to push the minions to the altars. About midway, score goes to 500. About midway through at about 250, it swaps over, and the altars go a little further back. So it makes it a little more dangerous, a little more competitive, something else to work with. This particular map I don't like as much as the incursion map. I think it's because I feel as though it's harder to have an impact on this map, but maybe I'm just playing it wrong. I haven't figured out how to play it just yet. I think I probably could have gotten this kill if I didn't have help, but she is always there. No matter where I go, I feel like she's always hunting me down somewhere, no matter who I play. The player levels on this one I don't think are quite as high as a lot of the other matches that I have. I'm not saying they're low. I'm not saying they are bad. I'm simply saying that there were a couple questionable decisions. A couple times I looked around trying to find where my team was to back me up, and I did not see them. But a lot of times that's just because I'm overextended. I mean, if I'm that overextended, I need to be worried more about myself than I am where everybody else is. There I tried to make sure I picked up shards because I realized I had not upgraded any of my material during the entire match. I tried to pick up a few shards early on, but I got beat out for them. So here I wanted to make sure I got some shards to upgrade my equipment so I can get those bonuses in attack damage and attack speed. You see the attack speed is great. I also wanted to keep the skill damage bonus on this one. This is kind of an attack build. Mainly because I think that if she can get in there, she can do some devastating damage and get out real quick. I don't understand her ultimate entirely, but I do understand the shield throw to stun them, and then the corruption to deal some extra damage. And the way I have her try to build those helixes with that helix there is to try to get some corruption damage as well. Corruption damage will also do some damage over time. Also, this really neat little thing here that reminds me of Legend of Zelda. As long as she has her health all the way up, she can deal damage across the screen. I think that is amazing. Didn't want to chase that kill. And then here was just a bad decision. I mean, it's good to get the accelerators out of the way. It doesn't take a whole lot to take care of the accelerators. But if you're not going to kill them, then you don't need to be staying around playing with no. And you certainly don't need to be not focusing on who can sneak up behind you. That was just bad play on my part. But as you see, I'm doing fairly decent in the match. I typically say that if I am in the lead, that's probably a problem. I shouldn't be leading our team because I'm not that good. Here we have an early surrender vote. I really do not like the surrender option because it's an easy out for people who either A, pick the character they don't like, or B, feel like they should win every game they play. This is 5 minutes into a match, and somebody is already 5 minutes out of 30 minutes, and somebody is already trying to get out of it. 2 people are already trying to get out of it. That's typically a bad omen for your match, because what that means is not only are they trying to get out of it now, but they will probably disconnect from the game once their vote fails. That puts you in a terrible position. I understand that you have other things you want to do, and you don't want to go for a losing effort, but there's so much you can learn in a losing effort as opposed to just trying to leave every time things don't look away. This match is entirely winnable. It is 180, I think, 34 degrees, something like that. You would think that that's insurmountable, but again, if you're going to 400, it's not going to take you that long. If you are playing better defense, making sure you push those minions, you can get to where you're going. That's 2 kills I just picked up that quick, which means there's only 3 people alive. We got that pushed up. That brings us up to 79. So from 40 to 79 is one push. If we continue to push like that, we can probably get back into the game. So what's the point of trying to leave just because things don't look like you want to right now? But, oh wait, a little teleport went, but the worst part is that I missed my shield. That stun would have done wonders and not put me in a terrible position there. So my goal right here is to just try to keep pushing, make sure that lane gets pushed up. There you go. Guy who put up the vote to try to get things pushed away, or try to get things surrendered, is the same one that left. By the way, he's playing Reyes, and Reyna is actually a very good support. I would have appreciated if Reyna was supporting me on this one so I could have an overshield for the majority of the match while I'm in there doing damage, but I did not see Reyna very often. I think it was because she was on the other lane, which is fine. If she's in the other lane doing just as good work, I mean, that's fine. I don't have to have somebody babysitting me, but I think it would have helped if I am leading the team in damage, and I am also leading the team in kills and whatnot. I think it would help if she would cover me, but quite frankly, again, if I'm able to do this without the overshield, maybe it was a better idea for somebody that needs an overshield. The game is starting to get out of hand, but again, still winnable. Came here on this thorn, gotta push in a corner, there's not many places you can go, except into the blade. See that? It's respectable now. If we were not a man down, this would be in a much better position. Again, I go for the accelerator, see how fast that went down. That's what you're looking for. You want to take their accelerators out, and you also want to take out their shepherds. Their shepherds give all of the minions overshield. So if you can take their shepherd out as quick as possible, that's usually a better idea. Take the shepherd out first, and then the minions will fall a lot faster. If you watch Justified, you can catch striking the shepherd till the sheep will fall. I didn't see him until he almost had me fully dead. I'm glad he did a little taunt there. Good job. But I didn't see him until he almost had me dead, and for whatever reason, that charge at him was not to charge at him. That charge at him was actually to run away. Doing pretty well on kills, and competitive even for their team, which is basically what I'm trying to do, just stay competitive. Again, I don't necessarily have to win, I just want to learn something from every single game that I play. Even if it's how to hang in there when these things don't look like they're going the way they should be going. How I can turn the match around. This is why we want to keep your accelerator up and take theirs down. That was their minion wave coming to our altar. We had our accelerator up, and that slowed down their minion wave up to get there. That was a terrible engagement by me. That is a thorn. And I can't remember all the names yet. It's still kind of new to me, but that's basically me running in 3v1, trying to get a kill, and that's absolutely ridiculous. That's basically asking. As you see, I'm competitive. I'm almost at the top of the game. My team's not carrying that much. Again, that's okay. A, they may be new. B, if they're not new, they may be trying new characters. C, they may be having bad games. I'm supposed to be Kobe Bryant. Step it up. Of course, Kobe retired tonight, so again, try to make sure you get your accelerator. Also, I like this particular build with items because most of my items are cheap. I think the most I have one cost is maybe 600. I have to check that, maybe 400, 600, something like that. The reason that is important is because I can max out my build, get all of my bonuses off my equipment. Everything else I get for shards can be for upgrading our defenses, making sure we have our health node up, making sure we have some turrets up, making sure we can send a super menu out every now and again. Ooh, shield stun. That move is devastating. I should have gone in with corruption immediately after that. That would have been better off to get a kill. I did not go in with her ultimate because I don't know. Now this was a bad decision, but the game was kind of out of hand, and I really wanted this kill. This particular character whose name escapes me, I gotta look that name. But every game I play, it seems like she's always there. Notice that I just ran by 2 turrets and then ran right through the middle of them. If I was gonna do that, I should have at least escaped the other way out. But either way, I got my kill. That was just a bad play, though. It was a terrible play. That does put us in a power play. 3 of them dead to 1 of us dead, but 2 of them were responding way faster than I am, so it really doesn't help that much. Here's our Thorn looking around. I don't blame our Thorn at all. I have played Thorn, and quite frankly, that character is very difficult to play. At least it is for me. So I have respect for anybody giving her a shout out and who did not quit. Reyna. Yeah, no shade, but if you come in here 5 minutes into a 30-minute match and the first thing you want to do is put up a surrender, and then after that you leave the match, I mean, you're not even giving yourself a chance to learn the character. So if it's a character you don't like, you don't learn the character and things get worse. She is doing a very good job focusing the accelerator. Luckily, I was able to take her out before the accelerator went down, and I was able to clear that minion wave. That gives us an advantage. Also, open this up. What I'm trying to do here, at this point, since we are kind of getting drugged right now, I am very much trying to make sure we at least get to 250 to where the grind is. That's the entire goal at this point. This is me focusing too much on the kill, but I got the kill. It does not help the team, though. If I am... That's kind of padding the stats. If I'm out there just making sure I get kills, which, again, the game had kind of gotten out of hand, and I did not see my team turning around at this point, especially 4 on 5. But it made no sense for me to go that hard after a kill when I could have let her be hurt, since she is there, well, a support for their team. Let her be critically injured, run back and help the team. That would have been a smarter play. Again, it's good to watch these things that you can learn. The more you learn, the better you get. And it's an open beta, so it's not super imperative. We're here to make sure I get another accelerator started in the other lane. Would have been nice to also have put that turret there, but I didn't have the shards for it. Hadn't been shard as much as I usually do. If you watch the videos with Isaac, you see I go after shards a lot more than I usually do.
The enemy has deployed a giant
I ran right by her. I guess I didn't see her in the game. As you see, he did a ton of damage to my shields. It's not good to go after her once my shield was down. I'm not 100% sure what this ultimate does. I've got to do some research on that one, because every time I run into it, it's not helping. Orox called me. I didn't know that. She called me out. I gotta pay more attention to these. The voice acting in this game is just so much fun. I really enjoy it. Like I said in another game. Oh, you can't hear it, but I don't know who that is playing Thorn. They were having a conversation in a language I did not understand. I'm not anti other languages. I am just trying to focus and I can't pay attention. I mean, there was so much stuff going on through the mic, so I had to mute that. It took me forever to realize how to do it. It's not quite as easy as I thought it would be. But once you bring up the scoreboard, right thumbstick, move it down, and press the button. I just couldn't put it all together at the time because I was trying to figure out how to play this new character. Anywho. So in the end here, I don't think I got the score screen. I did get that kill. Hooray! Since I didn't get the score screen at the end of this one, we got the loss. So I guess this video ends here. Thank you so much for watching. Click like if you enjoyed. Bye.